Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here, and welcome back to another episode of our Scottish Reform with Gretna. And again, another big chunk of games has gone by because I'm trying to speed through this first season, as it's just it's not actually insanely difficult, but there's not much to tell because I just have a complete team of random people I picked up from all over the place. And I feel like the first couple of seasons, while we're in the lower leagues, we can definitely fly through games because there's not as many big important games, I don't think, to show you guys. So I think doing updates like this is okay for now. If you prefer that the updates are more condensed and less time has gone by, then just drop a comment and I will look into that if quite a few people feel that way. But let's get into the results since our last game, our last live com against Edinburgh City. And we beat East Kilbride. I'm going with that. No, we didn't beat them, we drew. Great start to the episode. Carlton Road and Jack Brannan getting the goals for us. We then went and beat BSC Glasgow 3-2. David Renyard, Trey Anderson and Ollie Haynes, and Ollie Haynes is a legend so far in this, like, for me. Trey Anderson then got a double, and Connor Ingram, he invited himself to the party. He decided, I'm going to start scoring goals. I want to be a vital member of this Gretna side, considering that we are doing so well. And he managed to pick up a goal. We then beat Edinburgh University 1-0, Harry Pace with the goal. And then it was 2-2 against Whitehill Welfare, which is a bit frustrating because I think we beat them 3-1 at the start of the season. So it's a little bit of a shame that we drew against them. Ollie Haynes scoring and Dalian Barker. We then beat Howick RA with Brad Smith getting the goal 1-0. We then lost 3-0 to Annan. Now, Annan are top of the league at the minute, and I can't remember if they spent money, but they're definitely far superior of a team in this league than any other side and should well be beating people. We did have a player sent off, which definitely didn't help us, and I don't think we played terribly all round. I think 3-0 was a little bit of an unfair result on the lads, but it's going to happen against the top teams. We then played the team that begins with A, that I can't pronounce. Connor Ingram scoring and Scott Riley scoring. We then recently played Stirling Uni. Now, Stirling Uni are another one of those teams like Annan. They're second in the league. I think I showed you at the end of the last episode some of the players they signed. They've signed even more players, and Paul Dickov is their manager. So Stirling Uni are definitely a team that are a big shout to go up this season, as well as Annan. We then came up against Cumbernauld Colts, and we beat them 3-1. Connor Ingram, Trey Anderson, and David Renyard. And then recently we've just beat Linglight Rose. I can't say that, but we beat them 4-1. I'm terrible with pronunciations of names, guys, so I do apologise. Connor Ingram scoring, Dalian Barker, Harry Pace, and Ricky Thompson. Now, Ricky Thompson's having a really good time at the minute. And I was like, oh, he's great. He's like my best right back. I know the stats don't look great here, but he's my best right back. He's playing really well. I'm quite impressed with him. He's 15. He's 15. Like, this kid is 15 in this league, so maybe there might be big things. Maybe Ricky Thompson will be that player that we have completely throughout the series, which would be nice. We play Huntly today, and we lost to them 5-0 last time, so it's like, I really don't want that result again, and we've definitely improved from when we lost to him last. As you can see in the competitions, we're 4th with 46 points, so there's a little bit of a gap, and it looks like we could definitely be guaranteed playoffs, which is more than, good enough. I can't see really anyone knocking off Stirling Uni or Annan for the automatic promotion places. I just think they're going to do that. The border confidence is fantastic for us in the league. It's 90%. We were supposed to just avoid, I think, relegation at the start of the season, and then the expectations changed to top half. Now, this is something that's interesting, guys. They gave me a transfer budget of 3 million when the expectations changed. I was like, oh, so January we'll go out, we'll do a little bit of dealing, I can start building a team. No, I can't change my wage budget. It's £219 and we're already committed to spending 3,832. So I can't even change the wage budget, but I'm not too bothered because they weren't, when I looked through at what players we can actually sign and would sign for the club, there weren't many great players, so I didn't feel like at this moment in time this season we need to make too many changes. There is one big worry, apart from 4 first-team players that I managed to re-sign on new contracts for next season, nobody else would sign for me. The whole squad, I'm not even kidding, near enough this full squad will not be with me next season because I couldn't get them to re-sign whatsoever. So the majority of this team won't be here next season, which is really worrying me because I've only just built this team. If you remember at the start of this save, guys, we literally had no one. We had no players whatsoever. So I've built this team, and then now I'm literally going to lose it. It's going to be gone next season, and I'm going to have to build a team again apart from the 4 players I've managed to keep signed on. So I'm a little bit nervous about that and what's going to happen in the future for next season. We have managed to tie down Ricky Thompson, which is great. And we signed down Harry Pace, Fullwood, and Macaulay Jones. Now, Ingram and Dele Barker are due to sign new contracts as well. So it's not terrible, and I'm keep on pushing every time I get the opportunity to try and sign players down to contracts. I am doing, but looks like we're going to lose most of these players, and I have to remember that this team so far has got us into this position, and like, we shouldn't be doing this well. If we get promoted, then I'm going to have a real task on my hands, and if the board don't decide that they're going to give me, the wage budget, then I am screwed. But we are improving our youth facilities because we are literally, we're a 0 in terms of youth facilities, our category. So we're improving them, and hopefully that's great for the future. I wanted to improve the first team's training facilities as well, but it wouldn't let me. I feel like as I keep doing well at Gretna, I'll be in better stead, and then they'll just start like bending to my will because I've done so much for the team. But right now, I guess there's still a little bit spectacle about me. But anyway, guys, let's jump into this game against Huntley. Oh no, transfers. I did some transfer dealings. So I did some transfer dealings. In January, we signed Ryan Kenneth, who I know doesn't look amazing, but for this league, he's not too bad, and he's my best left back already. So I'm not complaining. And 13.5k, so we actually spent some money this season, which is insane. But we have some future transfers as well. Stuart Black was a goalkeeper that was recommended to me by my scouts. He doesn't look too bad for the level we're at, so I don't mind signing him. He's on a free. And Tom Rushber from Southend, a left back who looks like he's got okay potential for this level. We signed him as well. But that is it. Carlton Road is banned for this match, I know. So we're going to stick with our 4-4-2, which has given us the majority of our results. When we played the Gretna counter tactic, it has worked well, but this formation has given me the majority of the results that I've got. Let's start Ryan Kenneth because he's my best defender. And Yard Briggs. No, I'm going to start. Briggs played well last time out. No, I'm going to start Brannan because he's a better player. Unfortunately, Jack Brannan is on loan. He's probably one of the best players we've got in the squad. And he is on loan from Queen of the South, and he will be going back there next season. And unfortunately for me, he's wanted by a lot of clubs, so hopefully I can sign him full-time next season, but the fact that he's wanted by so many clubs just worries me a little bit. But hey, we might be able to improve on better than him. Where is... Scott Riley? Scott Riley's been playing so well recently, so I'm going to start him. Can I make that change, or would that... No, I can't make that change. There we go. I hate that the fact that you have to have so many homegrown and whatnot, which down the line in the future that won't be an issue because there'll be so many youngsters in the club that it won't really matter. I'll have a great base of young homegrown players, but at the minute half of the players have come from England and aren't Scottish, so it doesn't help whatsoever really. And half of the players I looked at to sign weren't Scottish, so I couldn't sign them. I have faith. I'm hoping this is a good live comp. I'm hoping this is a good result for me, really, because we're doing so well at the minute. I'm confident that it is going to be playoffs, and hopefully if we get playoffs, players will start to sign for us. Like, players will start to sign their contracts, and if I can keep like the spine of this team together, because there's a lot of players in this team that I definitely don't need next season. But if I can keep the spine of this team together, then we might be able to do something if we got promoted with some good add-ons. Because the league above is just ridiculous. So we definitely won't survive at the minute. There's some great players in the league above. Some great teams, because we've got Championship after this before we hit the Premiership. So, nearly through to Ingram. By the time we get to the Premiership, the squads in the Premiership should be massively improved because of the financial aid they're going to have, and the reputation of the league should have improved quite a lot. So even by the time we get to the Championship, if we don't this season, it's going to have improved a lot. So as a club, we're definitely going to have to invest on making the squad a lot stronger if I intend to do anything in the league above. Go on, Ollie Haynes. Ingram, he scored a lot this season. Yes, get in. Top goal scorer for us is Connor Ingram. That's his 10th goal. He didn't play much at the start of the season either, but he's definitely come into his own as like the year's gone on. And yeah, I'm happy with his output in terms of goals. That doesn't mean that I won't look for new strikers next season though, because at the minute I need to look for every position. There's definitely some players that are here for the long term. Ollie Haynes is one of them. Wasn't the worst. It's better than the first half we played against him last time, so I'm not going to say that things are going well, but you're capable of even better. That was good. I do think defensively, I don't think I've been great this season defensively. I don't think it's a strong defence. Some of the teams have much stronger attack forces than we do, and we've been broken down sometimes way too easily. The level of football we're at right now is not fantastic. Right, let's make some changes here. Bring Jamal Lawrence on. He's been great. Between him and Anderson on the right hand side, it's been really helpful. See, I put Scott Riley in, who has played so well recently. He's not doing it today. I don't really have a striker on the bench. Let's bring on Briggs. What we'll do is we'll go like this. If Ingram will go in the centre, and I'll swap Briggs and Rinyard round. Put Briggs to a central midfielder. Support. Rinyard to an advanced playmaker attack. Yes, that is what we will do. I'd like a second goal. Well, I wouldn't. We need a second goal, definitely. Huntley have started applying pressure, you can tell. We tend to concede near enough every game, especially recently. Oh, Haynes stills it back. Ingram's got some pace on him. Ingram, should have been his second. Definitely should have been his second there. Let's get these changes on some fresh legs. Team talk. Servely. Tighten up. Let's tighten up, lads. I'll take 1-0. But considering we lost to this team last time 5-0, that is progress. Let's bring forward on for Thompson. That hopefully should tighten it up, because forward's definitely at this moment in time probably just a little bit of a better right back than Thompson, but I don't like this. Do not like this. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, he's a slightly better right back than Thompson, but at 15, the way Thompson's playing, I'm definitely not taking him off. Getting as many games as possible while we're in the lower leagues. I'm feeling like if like our facilities and stuff improved, that Thompson could definitely turn out to be a decent player in this series. That's got to be it now, surely. We will take our time with this free kick. Ollie Haynes, just take your time, mate. There is no rush. There we go. Banging. 1-0 victory on the live com. Fantastic. Oh, I swear my assistant's an idiot. We won one game 3-0, and he suggested that I would say nothing. Literally, I have nothing to say right now. It's like, what? Like, no, why, no. Why would I say that? I think our performance today wasn't bad. It's a 1-0 win. I'm not going to complain. So we stay fourth with 49 points. East Kilbride are definitely still putting the pace on behind us, and Edinburgh City as well. So I'm guessing it's fourth play fifth. I'm guessing it's a little bit like the English League. So fourth will play fifth. So we'll play East Kilbride, and then Cove Rangers will play Edinburgh City. Now let's see how well we did the last time we played East Kilbride. They won again today, 3-0. Where is it? So we drew 2-2, which strikes me as we was quite even then. So that could be interesting. And do we play them again? Yeah, we play... Oh my god, we play Annan last game of the season. How there's nothing on the line for that game, because they trounced us. We got Stirling Uni again soon. Oh no, we don't. We played them. We lost. Concentration levels there. So we play Cove Rangers coming up soon, who are the team that are just above us, and then we've got East Kilbride and still Edinburgh City to play. So they are all 4 of them seem to be the biggest potential players that teams that I'm going to come up against in the playoffs. So we'll see how we perform against them, and then I can kind of like weigh out how we're going to do. I'm still a little bit worried if we get I've really enjoyed this first season, but if we get promoted, I'm not too sure what we're going to do, because this team should not be in the championship. Like, some of these teams in the championship will destroy me. Every single one of those teams right now would absolutely destroy me. I mean, next season is going to be so difficult because with Montrose, Elgin City and Strandhousemuir going down, like they're going to be really difficult teams to deal with, because these are teams that are just a bigger level. They're just a better level. Where's the Scottish Premiership line? Wow, it's behind Bundesliga too. Hopefully, as the teams improve in this league, obviously the reputation will improve, and then the Ladbrokes Premier should rank higher. Hopefully, at some point. Anyway. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching this episode. I appreciate like all the likes and comments I've been getting recently, and the new subscribers. Like, it's a great feeling when you start getting new subscribers for the channel. It's like, feels great. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, as it starts to pick up a little bit of pace now. Yeah, just thanks for the support, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.